JJ.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hey, JJ. How are you today?
Honest, a little moist. I got a bath yesterday.
I'm not surprised. Your shiny fur is looking especially shiny.
Oh, thank you. My mom says I get my shiny fur from Uncle Willie.
Oh, I like that.
Like what?
Well, I like it when there's something about you, like your shiny fur, that someone can look at and say, you get that from your Uncle so-and-so.
Well, it was Willie, not so-and-so.
I know.
Oh, I had an Uncle so-and-so.
Really?
Yes, he was not well regarded.
Oh, my.
I think his nickname was No Good.
Oh, my again.
But I do know what you mean.
Oh, good.
For example, I get my speed from Uncle Speedy McCoolJ, champion rabbit chaser.
Wow.
Once caught 12 rabbits in 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
I know. And I get my coordination from my Aunt Pretty Paws Cool J.
Oh, Pretty Paws.
Yes, she juggled in the circus. Her paw-eye coordination was sweet.
Oh, very cool.
And my nose. My nose comes from my great-grandma, Elise Sniffy Cool J.
Oh, I've heard of her.
Yes, she is famous for saving the wedding of the governor of Pennsylvania.
Oh, my. She saved the wedding?
Yes, outside ceremony. Ring bearer trips, and the ring ended up flying into a nearby stream.
Oh, no.
Granny sniffed the air, sniffed the water, ran downstream, dove in, retrieved the ring, and saved the wedding.
Oh, JJ, your stories are great.
Thank you.
But they're a little bigger than life.
You think?
Well, that happens with stories that get told through the years, even though there is usually some truth to them. Over time, that truth gets stretched a little, so we call them tall tales.
Tall tales?
Like Paul Bunyan or Johnny Appleseed.
Okay.
They are stories that get bigger than life, and every family has some.
Well, here's a story shorter than life. My mom says that the relative I'm most like is my great-great-uncle, Shorty McCoolJ.
Shorty?
The only dachshund in the Cool J family.
Wow.
He single-handedly ran telephone cables through a long tube crossing the bottom of the Hudson River during the 1935 ferret strike.
Ferret strike? I know ferrets pull cables through tubes, but they went on strike?
But Shorty saved the day, and then he sat at the negotiating table and helped ferret out a solution to put those weasels back to work.
I see.
And then there was the time he saved the Hudson River Ferry.
Wait, kids, the ferry is a boat. Are you saying he saved a boat?
He was riding it with his owner when the boat sprung a leak below decks where no one could get to it.
Oh, my.
But Shorty, he was so small, he wiggled through an opening in the bottom of the ship.
But that was so dangerous.
He was without fear, Michelle.
What did he do?
He stuck his tail in the leak, allowing the ship to safely reach shore.
Oh, my, JJ. Your uncle might have been short, but that is a very tall tale.
Oh, but it's not done. After that, he married Legs McCoolJ.
Legs?
A beautiful, tall, standard poodle. Dogs around the world were in love with her, but she only loved Shorty. Worshipped the ground he walked on, which she pretty much had to get on to kiss him goodnight.
Okay, enough. That's a whole lot of silly JJ.
You think?
I think. But you know what? There's a link between your Uncle Shorty and today's Bible story.
Really?
Yes, you see today in the story, the prophet Samuel goes to a house God directs him to pick a new king for Israel. A house with 7 brothers.
Wow, that is a lot of bros.
Right, but instead of the tall, powerful, older brothers...
Bros?
Okay, sure, bros. God picks the youngest and shortest, David, because David has a good and brave heart.
Wow, just like Uncle Shorty.
Right, and the message? It's not how tall you are, or how pretty you are, or even how lucky you are. What matters most is your heart.
And Uncle Shorty, even if his story is a little,
Tall.
he had a huge heart.
And so do you, JJ. And so does God. God has a huge heart for us.
Michelle, I would plug a leak in a boat with my tail for you.
Oh, and I'd plug a leak for you, but I'd use my finger.
Say goodbye, JJ.
Goodbye, JJ.
Bye, guys.